life lessons, even from preparing for this production. So what have you done to prepare? I know Carol spoke about the fact that you had to go over lines and those types of things, but what have you done individually? So each of you will tell me, what have you done to prepare for the upcoming production? Deja?
I personally have to go over my lines, make sure I know my lines, study them, memorize them for the day, so when we go to practice we can go through it smoothly and correct our mistakes.
All right. What about you, Carol? What have you done in preparation for this production?
I had to practice my lines and learn them over the summer. And over the cultural hour break.
Well, let me tell you something. My heart is glad because I have a personal issue with children being at home doing nothing all summer. So my heart is glad because I'm hearing that you spent the whole break making sure that you know your lines and that you're prepared. I love that. Do you think that you have grown or improved as part of being part of this Identity Expo production? If you think about the person you were when you started getting ready for the production and the person you are today, has anything improved about you? Have you gotten better at anything? Was there anything that you were kind of weak at and now you've improved on it? Does anything come to mind?
Yeah, things just come to mind. Mostly I have improved projecting my voice. I am normally a soft speaker. Going to the play I can project my voice. I've learned to do that. So yeah. Okay,
so we have projection going on, getting our voice projected, and like you, Fantasia, I was a soft speaker as well, and I had to learn that too. So I'm glad that you've learned that lesson. It will help you in your career and in other parts of your life. What about you, Carelsia?
Yes, when I first came, I was shy and I didn't like to talk in front of people, but now I can do that.
Guess what? You're talking in front of a lot of people right now. And you are doing an amazing job. So I'm happy that you can see the improvement. And girls, in everything that you do, you always try to think about where you were when you started and where you are now, and that is called your growth or how you've improved. So we're happy to hear that you have improved over the time. Is there... we didn't speak about the roles that you're playing in the play. So what role are you playing in the production?
I am playing an attendant and a friend in the play. Okay,
so you have two roles.
Yes.
All right, awesome. And so because you've been running the lines, I'm going to want to hear at least one of those at some point before we switch over to the next set of students. So you have an attendant and a friend. And Carelsia?
I am a friend.
You're a friend as well. Okay. Okay, so the aim now is for me to hear you project your voice and to hear some of what you have. And this is called a teaser. Because remember I said everybody listening has to tell everybody who they know so that everybody can get there? Let's give them a little touch of what the attendant or friend sounds like and what the friend sounds like from you, Carelsia, just to tell them you have to be there because you have to see me and hear me.
Okay. Come on, guys, let's sit down and discuss this more.
Okay. So we have something that we need to discuss. That must be a problem or something going on there. All right, I'm intrigued. Good teaser, good teaser. What about you, girls? Yeah.
You see the line there?
We went into some supermarket or store or something, and you're trying to get something, and you're not about to have that line. That's what I got from your line. But don't spill it. Don't spill it. Don't tell us. But I'm now using and inferring based on the teaser that you've given. It tells me that there must be something exciting happening and there must be a line and you want to get there, but you're like, reminds me of Black Friday in the US. I'm not going to that line. Let's rethink this process. So those are some of the things that listeners you can look forward to, and we have these dynamic young ladies and they will be part of an upcoming production. And the production is hosted by Agnola Productions in collaboration with the Church of God Eden Brown's drama group. And they are presenting, the production is entitled Identity Expo. And I know at the teenage years we have some things to work through when it comes to identity and who we are and whose we are as well. And so we have to make sure that we're ready to interact with both of these individuals, these young ladies, as well as their friends and colleagues who we'll meet later on. Ladies, anything that you want to share before you leave, or at least invite everyone to come on out and give them a reason for coming?
Well, I would just like to invite everybody to the play. It is a great play. It has been a very wonderful experience so far for me. It is going to be a great show, trust me. You just have to come out and experience it for yourself. We have been working very, very hard for this.
All right, and your hard work will pay off. Carelsia, anything that you want to share or anything that you want to encourage our listeners and viewers?
You should come out because you have worked very hard and it's a very good play, and I feel like y'all will like it.
Okay, and the fact that you've worked so hard, I think, is enough for everyone to come out and see what you've done. Okay, so that's a remarkable job, a tremendous job. I am so proud of you both. And I know that nobody wants to come on here, live radio and Facebook and YouTube, and not give a shout out to special people who have been there for them, or at least those who are at home with them, who have encouraged you along the way. And so make sure you say good morning to anyone, and thank you to anyone who has helped you to get to this place in the production. Anybody want to shout out, give a shout out to?
Well, I would just like to thank Miss Agnola for giving me the opportunity to show my talent. I'd like to thank my mom, and most importantly, God, for giving me opportunities and opening new doors for me.
Perfect. All right. Love the shout outs.
I would like to thank my mom for pushing me to go to all the practices, and our production teacher. She's a very good teacher, and she helps us and she pushes us, and to God.
Amen. All right. And so we are just about ready to transition. We're going to have the ad playing again, just so everybody can hear what's happening. And then right after that, we'll meet some more of your friends, and they will tell us a bit about themselves as well. So by the time we're done, the audience will get to know all of you as individuals, the faces and the persons behind the upcoming production, Identity Expo. We'll take a short break, listeners and viewers, and we'll be right back.
From Queen City, Nevis, this is the powerhouse of the Eastern Caribbean, Vaughn Radio.
It's all about the youth, as Zahnela Productions and Church of God Eden Brown Theatre Company presents Identity Expo in a premiere dramatic presentation. Come see if Kino can save Sam from himself.
Jessica, you want to use a text with money to impress a girl? I think that made a mistake.
Mistake for who? All I know is that if I upgrade my phone to the iPhone 15, I have a chance with Jessica, the hottest girl in school.
Introducing Danae Lowe from the Joycelyn Library Primary School, Zachary Martin, Tishele Hendrickson, and Gironte Phillip from the Gingerland Secondary School, and Cruelcia Sargent and Fantasia Stobie from the Charlestown Secondary School. Tickets can be purchased at Trendy Feet, Divinity Touch, and Pemberton's, located on Main Street in Charlestown, or you can call 662-8577. Come support our youths on Sunday, August 25th, 5 p.m. at the Nevis Performing Arts Center, NEPAC. You simply cannot afford to miss this one.
It's time, come on, rise and shine. You know, I know, we're gonna have a great time. An hour passes quickly, you don't wanna miss it. So turn up the radio, it's youth on the go. Youth on the go. Oh, let's start the show. Oh, youth on the go. Oh, let's start the show. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. I will learn new things. happy games, let's gather round. An adventure is always waiting. This storytelling news for us, and we always know what's happening. We act, we play, we dance, we sing from 9 to 10 on Saturday morning. You done the go. Let's start the show. You done the go. Let's start the show. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
That's the familiar sound of the school bell ringing to let you know that class is in session. Listen up, class. Let your parents know that the place to shop for your back-to-school essentials is the TDC Home and Building Depot in St. Kitts and City Drugstore Nevis Limited. Get up to 30% off backpacks, notebooks, pens, pencils, school bundles, printers, and more. And while they're there, be sure to have them ask about the tech tools for teachers so we can help you achieve even more success. And remind them about Flash Sale Fridays, when you can receive even more savings just in time for the new school year. Now you know. See you at TDC Home and Building Depot and City Drugstore Nevis Limited. Class is now dismissed. Terms and conditions apply. See stores for details.
Welcome back to Youth on the Go here on Von Radio. I am Zahnela Claxton from the Ministry of Education, Youth and Talent. Of course, we are here this morning. We have some guests and we're meeting some dynamic young people, and they are representing a group who will be doing an upcoming production, Identity Expo. They are part of the production led by, it's a collaborative effort between Agnola Productions and the Eden Brown Church of God Drama Group. And so before the break, we met Carelsia and we met Fantasia, and we're going to learn a bit more about two of the other superstars who will feature in the production. Gentlemen, we have two young men this round. Gentlemen, can you introduce yourselves, please?
My name is Javonte Phillip. I am 14 years old. I attend the Eden Brown Church of God and Gingerland Secondary School.
Okay, perfect.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Zahnela. I'm 11 years old, hailing from the Joycelyn Library Primary School.
All right, perfect. And Zahnela, in the next 2 weeks, you might have to change your school ID.
Yeah.
All right, because you're transitioning as well into secondary school. So, boys, it is great to have you this morning, and we're going to talk a bit about your journey as part of this process. When did you start preparing for this production? Well, how long ago?
About a month ago.
Okay, so just about a month ago. And tell me a bit about the experience. How has the process been going over the past month?
Well, the process has been going well. It's been bringing us together as a team and creating teamwork. All right.
So we have some teamwork coming out, and you're getting to know your colleagues well. Did you know the other members of the team before? Did you know everybody before you started this process, or did you meet some new people?
Yes, I have known everybody before. During that time, it has made me interact with them more, get to know them more, and so on.
Okay, perfect. All right, so how has the experience been so far for you, Danielle?
My experience has been very enjoyable. It's been very fun. It has been fun getting the message, preparing to get the message out. Practicing, it has been very fun, yet when we practice, we have to go over and over till we do our best. So on the day, we can be perfect.
All right. So as I said to the young ladies before you came in, mastery is always the goal. Ensuring that you can put the best foot forward when you go before an audience. And I think you all are well on your way. As an individual, what have you been doing? And it could be at home, it could be generally in the community, it could be at rehearsals. What have you been doing to prepare for the production?
I have been, well, on my regular days, I have a schedule. I take out some time to play, in the morning to pray to God, and in the afternoon, most times, I put out an hour hour and a half to just study my lines, so on the day I can be the best that I am.
Okay, so you've kind of created a time management system
Yeah.
to make sure that you get that in. Okay, perfect. Javante, what have you been doing so far to prepare?
Well, I have been reading over every day until I perfectly get every note.
Okay. All right. And so the production itself, is it just theater in terms of the drama component, or can persons expect to hear, see some singing and dancing? Is it a mixture, or is it specifically the drama component?
Well, it's a mixture of both, I can say.
Okay.
Yes.
And this audience, I hope you're taking your notes, because you realize every now and then we add a little bit of thing to hook you. We've hooked you. We're pulling you in to make sure you're there. Okay, so you can get a mixture of the other components of the theater. It's not going to be just the speaking or the drama component. All right. If you think back to the person you were a little over a month ago, in terms of your public speaking, in terms of your confidence, in terms of your holistic, who you were, and the person you are now, since you've done all that you've had to do and put your schedules together and practiced and run your lines and gotten to rehearsals and gotten to work with your team, as you said, Javante, how would you say that you have grown or you've improved over that time?
Well, personally, I've almost perfected my public speaking, and I am more confident in what I can do.
Perfect. Have you always been a public speaker, Javante? Have you always been one to go in front of crowds and speak and do that type of thing?
Yeah, mostly in my church.
Mostly in church. And I love church for that, because church really gives us the opportunity to boost and to build our confidence. All right. What about you, Daniel? If you look back a month ago, or a little over a month ago, and to now, what are some of the areas that you've grown in being a part of this production?
Well, I have grown in socializing with my peers also. When I first started, like the first day of practicing, I say drama, people will be laughing and whatever, but after opening my character and getting more comfortable in what I do, I feel like it's just freely now. I can just open up myself.
Okay, perfect. And who's the youngest member of the cast?
I am.
You are? I figured. All right. Has that had any impact on you, being the youngest one there? Do you feel different, or are you treated differently? How has that experience been?
No, not really. I just fit in with everyone else and do what I have to do at the end of the day.
Okay, and it's one of the things as I look at the theme of your production, and I'm glad that I don't have the details, because I might be spilling a lot of beans today. But I'm not spilling it on young people are spilling tea. I'm not spilling any tea, right? But as you speak to me, there are some things that are intriguing and that are enlightening. And one of the reasons I asked Daniel that question is that as a young person, I know sometimes, especially when you're in a group and you're in certain networks and circles, and you're younger or you're older or you look different, sometimes people can tend to be intolerant and they don't treat you kindly. And so I'm happy that Miss Agnola has created this platform, this space that you can operate no matter what age you are, and that you can all learn tolerance and respect. So that's where I was going with the question, Daniel. Okay, and so each of you has a role to play. Maybe multiple roles, it depends, because the cast is a relatively small one, and I can look forward to it growing next year when we come back. We can have a cast of 12, but this year we have a cast that I think very manageable cast, and which allows you to bond and work together as a group. What part are you playing, Javante, in the production?
I am playing the attendant, and just the
attendant. Okay. What about you, Daniel?
Well, in this production, I am playing Sam, one of the main roles.
Okay, Sam. So I listened to the ad. I listened carefully to the ad. So I'm looking out for Pino, I think. It sounded like you said Pino. I'm looking out for Sam, and I'm looking out for Jessica. Those are the names that I heard because I listened to the ad. The ad always tell you what's going to happen, listeners. And so you are playing the role of Sam, Daniel. Okay. All right. So we have Sam in the house. We have the attendant in the house. pick a line, any line that you think. Remember, I told you I already hooked the people, so you have to help me draw them into Deepak. So let's see. I have my hook, and I'm reeling in, but you have to help me. So come, it's like power. You're powering the reel. Pick a line, any line that you would use to get people to come on out. This is your teaser coming from Sam and the attendant.
Well, you can call me Josh.
Oh, is your name a Josh in the play? All right. And what about you, Daniel? Any line that you can throw out to get people to be more intrigued?
Well, you know Jessica, the hottest girl in school, Jessica. Jessica, if I upgrade my phone to the iPhone 15, I'll have a chance with Jessica.
Ooh, well, you know Jessica is hot when you have to spell out her name. So I can't wait to meet Jessica, the hottest girl in school, and I can't wait to see you in action at the production. And I know that you've done a great job helping me to reel in the people, so people are thinking fast and making sure that they're putting it on their calendar so that they can be there. You're doing an exceptional job. Now, gratitude is always important in everything that you do. It's always important to give thanks and to give accolades and to appreciation to persons who have contributed to the process, whether it be to your growth and development, whether it be specifically to this production. And so I'm going to give you a chance to also say thank you and show your appreciation, and even just a good morning shout out to anybody who you care to, whether it be a member of your family, a friend, anyone who you want to say good morning to as well.
Well, I would like to say thank you to my mom, my dad, and my grandmother for pushing me to be the best I can, and thank God for letting me see another day.
All right, amen. And God has given you some talents as well, Javante, because you're doing an exceptional job, right? What about you, Danielle?
Well, I want to say thanks to God, of course, for allowing me and establishing me to be here today. I want to say thanks to my mom for pushing me along the way, make sure I get on time to practice. Also my dad, my grandmothers, my aunts, my uncles, everyone who has contributed. We are showing a lot of love and appreciation here, because guess what? The whole of Nevis has to be there at Identity Expo, taking place at NEPAC on August 25th, 2024. We are so proud of you. Is there anything you want to add or anything you want to say to the public? A nice little recommendation or your own version of an advert encouraging them to come on out? Well, I just want to say make sure you sit back and relax, or even get up, because it will be a very exciting production.
Oh, so you could get up?
Yeah.
All right. So that means there are things in there that will make us want to jump to our feet.
Laugh.
Just make sure you don't block the person behind you. Get up and laugh and sit back down, according to Daniel Lowe. All right, Javante, anything you want to say to encourage persons to come on out to see you in action at the production?
Just know everything we'll do is fun.
All right, everything they'll do is funny, so come ready to laugh. Don't eat too much before you come, because you want to make sure you could laugh freely. All right, so thank you, gentlemen. We appreciate you. We applaud you, and it was really fun for me to have this engagement with you this morning. And I know that because of the work that you have done, that persons will be lining up and ready and rearing to go to join you at the time, the production on August 25th, 2024. All right, we're going to transition because we still have more people to meet. And so we'll transition. We'll hear, for those who are listening, like me, make sure you take your notes, because the ad has lots of important information for you. And so take your notes as you go along, so you know, now that you've saved the date, now that you know where you're going to be on August 25th, the next thing we want you to do is to know, so this is what your homework is as we listen to the ad. You need to know where you can get your tickets. All right, so we'll take a break and we'll be right back with the new persons or additional members of your team.
All about the youth, as Agnora Productions and Church of God Eden Brown Theatre Company presents Identity Expo in a premiere dramatic presentation. Come see if Tino can save Sam from himself.
Jessica, you want to use your text with money to impress a girl? I think I made a mistake.
Mistake for who? All I know is that if I upgrade my phone to the iPhone 15, I have a chance with Jessica, the hottest girl in school.
Introducing Zahnela Low from the Joyceton Library Primary School, Zachary Martin, Tishalia Hendrickson, and Gironte Phillip from the Gingerland Secondary School, and Cruelcia Sargent and Fantasia Stobie from the Charlestown Secondary School. Tickets can be purchased at Trendy Feet, Divinity Touch, and Pemberton's, located on Main Street in Charlestown, or you can call 662-8577. Come support our youths on Sunday, August 25th, 5 p.m. at the Nevis Performing Arts Center, NEPAC. You simply cannot afford to miss this one.
It's time, come on, rise and shine. You know, I know we're gonna have a great time. And now we're past it quickly, you don't wanna miss it. So turn up the radio, it's youth on the go. Youth on the go. Oh, let's start the show. Oh, youth on the go. Oh, let's start the show. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I will learn new things. I will be creative. Grab your gears, let's gather around. An adventure is always waiting. This storytelling news for us, and we always know what's happening. We act, we play, we dance, we sing from 9 to 10 on Saturday morning. Youth on the go. Oh, let's start the show. Youth on the go. Let's start the show. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Need some extra cash to make your summer dreams come true? Look no further than TDC Financial Services Live Your Dream this summer loan promotion. With up to $65,000 unsecured and up to 8 years to repay, our summer loan promotion is your ticket to that dream vacation, home renovation, or anything else your heart desires. Applying is easy, so why wait? Take advantage of TDC Financial Services Live Your Dream this summer loan promotion today and make this summer one to remember.
Sugar City St. Kitts. Keep it sweet. Keep listening to Vaughn.
All right, welcome back. And if you're like me, you were mentally going through your closet to see what you're wearing because you know where you're going to be. You know what time you have to get there. So you all, like me, might be thinking about what you have to wear. And so we are here. We are having a great time with some young people. We're learning about an upcoming production, Agnola Productions, in collaboration with the Eden Brown Church of God Drama Group. They're bringing a youth production captioned Identity Expo. And this expo and this production will showcase some of our most talented young people. This morning we learned from many of them how they have grown over the time period and how they become more confident, and we want to be there to support them because if they have been working, they've been building themselves to get there, we have to show our young people the support when they're doing anything positive. So we have one more member of the cast with us. She'll be sharing, we'll have a conversation, and then of course we will be speaking live and direct with our director, our production manager, and everything else, Miss Agnola Hendrickson. So we have one more young person, one more cast member to meet. Introduce yourself, please.
Hi, my name is Zahnela Hendrickson. I am 15 years old. I go to the Eden Brown Church of God, and I go to Gingerland Secondary School.
All right, so you're at the Gingerland Secondary School, and you also go to the Eden Brown Church of God. I think like many of the members of the cast as well have shared some of that same information with us. And Tashela, we're so proud of you for being part of this production. You started this journey a little over a month ago. Tell us what the experience has been like for you so far.
Well, you get to express yourself more and become more confident in yourself and stop being shy around certain people, basically big crowds, and you just get to bond with new people.
Perfect. I love it. And so the bonding process, how has that been? Getting to know the persons in the group a bit more.
It's been going good. I know some of them already, so it's easier to bond with them.
All right. So, Tashela, if you had to talk about what you've done so far to prepare for this production, what are some of the things that you have done as an individual and with the group? So is there anything that you do at home, for example, to get ready for the production? Or do you wait until you get to the practice and then you do everything in there?
When I'm home, you have to read over your lines so they can stick in your head. And when you go, you don't have much trouble with the lines.
All right. Do you learn the lines all at once, or do you tend to do them in sections? Do you try to learn all of your lines at once, or maybe you say, today I'm focusing on these ones, and then you extend? How do you go about doing it?
Well, I usually practice with my grandmother, so I do that one by one. And make sure I repeat it over and over to get it.
You know what what I love to hear, Tasheli, that we're getting all of the family members involved. I'm hearing that your grandmother, is supporting the process with you, and from some of the other cast members, I was hearing their parents who are helping their mothers, their grandmothers, and so you're getting the entire family involved in this process, and that is one of the things that is very, very heartwarming. Let's think back to Tashelia a month ago, when you were not part of the production yet. Maybe you had heard about it, you had committed to it, but you hadn't started to practice and go to sessions yet. And the Tashelia today, who's here with us speaking with such confidence, how do you think you have grown, or how have you improved since you started working on this production?
Well, before I did the production, I didn't like big crowds. I was shy of crowds. But then after I got to the production, it makes me open up more and be more confident in myself.
And let me tell you, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it with you, and I'm so proud of you. As I said, you're doing an excellent job. What role are you playing in the play, Tashelia?
I'm playing Zena.
You're playing Zena. Okay. And everybody out there wants to know if there is a line that Zena has to say that will really get the final tug in to get them to come on down to NEPAC to be part of the production, or to support you in the production.
Basically just saying a line.
Okay, go ahead and say one line for me.
My grandma is Ifito.
Okay. Zena is from here? Is Zena from here? African. She sounds like she's from somewhere else. Where's Zena from?
Africa.
Zena sounds African to me. Do it again, Tashelia, because I'm intrigued as to how you got that said. So do it again. Let me watch you closely to see. Go closer.
My grandma is Ifito.
All right. And have you ever been to Africa?
No.
Do you watch a lot of African movies?
I watch them with my mommy.
You watch them with your mommy. All right. I can tell that you have some experience and some exposure. Love that. Do you have anybody you want to say thank you to, Tashelia, or anybody who has supported you along this journey that you want to show appreciation to, or give a shout out to, or just say good morning to, before we turn over to Miss Zahnela?
Well, I say thank you to my grandmother, because she was the one pushing me to practice my lines when I didn't want to, and Auntie Zahnela for putting me in this production. Yes.
Wonderful. All right, and I want to give you a chance to say something to the persons listening and viewing, to encourage them or to invite them to be part of the production, to support the production. So what would you say to persons to get them there? Any encouragement, or to ask them to come on out? Or you can just encourage them to come out.
Just come out and enjoy yourself and just watch the show.
All right, perfect. And Tasheli, I'm hearing that some people might have to jump up out of their seats and roll and stuff because it's going to be funny. Is that true?
Yes.
All right. So wonderful. Thank you so much for that. And so we're going to just head on over to Miss Agnola, who's right next to you. Miss Agnola. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'll allow you to introduce yourself so that people can know we've been talking about you all morning. We didn't get a chance to have a conversation with you, but I'm sure they've heard your name so many times. Everyone kind of knows a little bit about you, but tell us a bit about you and a little bit about your background in the arts and in drama.
Well, my name is Agnola Hendrickson. I am the owner of Agnola Productions. This morning I'm here representing not only Agnola Productions, but also the Church of God Eden Brown Theatre Company. I've been acting for maybe about 30 years. My college degree is in creative writing, so this is somewhere that I'm home. I enjoy writing. I'm a playwright, I'm a producer, I'm an actor. You will see some of that in the play. So you will see me show up.
Okay.
With the kids. I've acted many years in America. And now that I'm here in beautiful Queen City, Nevis, home, it's a privilege to be working with others in drama, especially the young people, because acting is a business, so it's important for them to learn the business of acting, which comes with the discipline. You know, you have to show up. You can't just want to be in the production and then you're not coming to rehearsal. You have to show up, you have to apply yourself. And I have to tell you, I am so honored to be working with these kids. They give me trouble sometimes, but in the end, we have so much fun. So I am beyond excited for them.
All right, perfect. And so, Ms. Agnola, it's so great to hear you and to hear the passion coming from you. Tell us a bit about this particular production, the Identity Expo. I love the name. It has a bit of mystery to it, but it also gives you a hint,
Yes.
I think. And I'm way off, but I think. Tell us a bit about it.
Well, the name is intentionally mysterious. Because we can't spill all the tea. So, you know, we give a little teasers, but it's a journey that these 6 teenagers are going to be going on, that they will be taking the rest of the audience with. What happens at this expo, what they encounter, how they feel about it, their own opinion, what they are confronted with. When they are confronted with it, how do they react? And having a ton of fun in the process. So if there is one production that I'm inviting everyone to come to this year, it is this one. These are our youths. Sometimes, you know, society tend to beat up on the youths, but here they are applying themselves, doing something positive, and they're here to spread this message, you know, because identity is something that a lot of the youths now have to confront and are exposed to and have, you know, different opinions about it. So what better way to bring it out than in a dramatic premiere presentation? So I am excited. The dialogue is going to be very interesting. We have DJ Jervin, I think his name is, from New Level Sound, who has come along to help us. Our Deputy Premier and former Minister of Youth, the Honorable Eric Evelyn, has agreed to be our host.
Nice.
Because, and in their own way, they come in on board and say, okay, here I am. You're doing something for the youths. Here I am. I'm going to help you. So we're pretty excited.
Nice, I love it. And Ms. Agnola, let's talk a bit more about the logistics of the event. Time, I've kind of harped on that date, time, place, but and tickets. That I told people to listen to hear where they can get their tickets, and of course the cost, the price of the tickets. Those are some of the details that persons might have missed along the way that we can't afford for them to miss, because they need to know when and where and how they need to get there.
Okay, so guys, mark your calendars. The date is Sunday, August 25th. Time 5 p.m. in the afternoon. Place Nevis Performing Arts Center. The tickets are $25 for adults, $15 for children, and you can pick them up at Trendy Feet, which is a men's designer store that I have.
Okay, where's that one?
That's located on Main Street, Charlestown, upstairs Boujou's Place, right next to Sip on the Square. Then you can also get your tickets at Divinity Touch, which is Lydia Phillips store, and then you can also get them at Pemberton's, which is Monica and Errol store. So we have these 3 locations, so they can strategically place, so you can go to either one of them. Or you can always call me. My phone number personally is 662-8577. Run and get your tickets. Don't walk. Run and get your tickets. We promise you, as the writer, the producer, and the director, I promise you that you are going to have an amazing Sunday afternoon. Plus, I want Nevis to come and show up for these youths and let them know, here we are. We're here to support you. This is their debut. And you know, they're very confident. They have said that, because when I had them in the beginning, you know, they were shy, but you know, it's working with them and encouraging them and letting them know they can do it. And I'm just so proud of how far they have come. So I'm inviting everyone. I'm inviting everyone from the Joycelyn Libert Primary School. If you have ever taught these children, show up for them. The Gingerland Secondary School, principal, teachers, other fellow students, show up for them. The Charleston Secondary School, if you have ever taught any of these children, show up for them. Spread the word around. Sunday, August 25th, 5 p.m. at NEPAC. Tickets, $25 for adults, $15 for children. Available at Trendy Feet, Divinity Touch, and Pemberton's.
All right, so Miss Agnola, of course, children, is there a cutoff age, or as long as you're school aged, then that would be children?
As long as you're school age. We started with this group, but it is the intention that on our next production, we may have children from the Ivor Walters Primary School.
Expand out, yes.
The St. Thomas's School, the St. James's School, Maud Cross. If you are interested in acting, if you have any interest in acting, or if you want your children to be a part of the acting community, because I find personally, when I was in college, it's being a part of drama that helped me so much with my lessons and to grow and be confident and, you know, to have a presence. So that's why I'm inviting everyone to come. See what the children are doing. See if this is something you would like your children to be a part of, because we plan for it to get a lot bigger and a lot better. So if you're interested in acting, just come Sunday afternoon, August 25th, and see what the children are doing. At the show, Mr. Evelyn will give information on how you can be a part of the drama, so then the parents will have that information.
All right, so perfect. We have about 30 seconds left, and I'm going to drop a little bit of a hint here. Ms. Agnola, I'm going to get some tickets from you for children. We'll purchase some tickets from you, and we're going to give them away next week. For all those who are listening this week, and for those who are going to follow up and call you next week, children, we're going to be giving away some tickets to the production next week here on Youth on the Go. We're going to support. We're putting our money where our mouth is.
Yes.
We're supporting these children, and we're so impressed with them. And so make sure that you tune in next week for those giveaways. And adults, ahead of that, you run and get your tickets, because by the time we give them away next week, you'll be almost out of time, and they'll be almost sold out. And so please make sure that you're part of it. Congratulations to your entire team. We are proud of you, and we look forward to seeing an excellent production next week, Sunday.
Thank you so much for giving us this platform.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day and week. To all of our listeners, we'll see you again next week.
With all the power from the tower, this is the powerhouse of the Eastern Caribbean, VON Radio, from the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis.